Just really proud of our guys for bouncing back. Last night was a very tough game for us. That was a very, very tough loss. And for our guys to show that kind of toughness, to come back in the morning early with that, that kind of a resilient attitude through those lightning rain delays, stuff like that. I'm just really proud of our team, and it's a testament to their toughness and their desire to win and all that. So that's, I think, number one from a team standpoint. And then, individually, pitchers really battled out of some jams early with, Taylor Duran, and then Nail coming in and really doing a good job in the middle there, and then BJ closing it out. Defensively, I thought we played really well. 5 double plays, I believe, something like that. Turned some really clutch double plays, and then we had some clutch hitting. Kramer with a big knock, maybe 1 or 2, I guess. I'm not sure. Starting things off with a double to 1 inning, stuff like that. So Matt Smith stepping up again as usual, Brett Pope. But a big win for us, we live for another day.
Just talk about the toughness that it takes to get through not just multiple delays in a game, but doing it on probably 6 hours or less of sleep after the disappointment of last night. I know that's something you guys pride yourself on.
Right, and that's something that we pride ourselves on. At Western Carolina, we're up in the mountains, and we feel like we have a little chip on our shoulder, and we work on our field, and we make our guys do a lot of things. That maybe other places have other people do for them. But I think that builds a lot of character, and I think you see it in our guys with their fight. Even last night, I mean, we were down, I think, 9 or 10 at one point, and we're still out there playing hard and getting after it, and we're going to do that, until the last final out. And I think that's something that our guys can take, down the road for the rest of their lives, and that's what we do at our program, and it's always been that way, since the days when Jack Leggett was there, 30 years ago, So, yeah, it's a big deal, and like I said, Brendan Nail, sitting down, getting back in the game, having to re-warm up. Everyone's in there kind of almost taking a nap. It's pouring rain. You're not sure when you're going to play, and then for him to come back out twice and do that was very impressive.
Taylor, can you talk about the importance of getting off to a good start, throwing some shutout innings after what happened last night?
Yeah, I thought it was big for us to just be able to work out of those jams, those bases loaded jams, those first 2. And I credit my defense for turning that double play. It was a hard hit ball, but we were able to turn that. So then once we got going to the 3rd and 4th inning, we kind of upped the tempo a little bit. It was kind of going slow the first 2 innings, and then I talked to Coach Moranda in the dugout about it, talked to Danny about it, and we decided we were going to go a lot quicker and see what happens. And it ended up flowing well, and it was big for Brendan to come in and be able to throw 3 shutdown innings along with BJ, being able to close the door and not let them back in the game late.
BJ, can you just talk about your role here, closing it out?
I've been in many roles this year. From last week, I ended up starting the championship game, and then I've been back and forth in the bullpen. So I've been pretty familiar with the closing role, so nothing I'm not used to, and I just went in and did it for these 2 guys and the rest of our seniors we got going on.
Kramer,
the double plays that you turned, when's the last time you think you turned that many double plays in that key of situations in one game?
I would say that probably is a record since I've been here 9 years. I haven't seen that many double plays, but I think a couple things go into that. We had some guys in the right spots as far as our positioning, and that's our coaching staff. And then the pitchers made some really, some well-executed pitches, where we needed to, have that location or that type of pitch or whatever. And, the pitch was down, and we got some ground balls, even a line drive. I mean, you got to put the player in the right spot. So a little bit of luck on a line drive, but then again, you got to have the player in the right spot. So, it's pretty cool. I think the one that put a smile on all of our faces more than anything was the one that was a changeup that was hit to our first baseman, Matt Smith, and it was kind of an unassisted double play right there, which was I've only seen that one other time in 30 years of coaching. It's pretty cool.
Kramer, can you talk about you went 3 for 3, drew a walk, scored 2 runs, and then you guys got some add-on runs there in the 8th, which obviously were important in in a 2-1 game.
I think when these guys come out and they shut down their offense, it gives us, all the more reason to go out there and play hard and try to score runs. And we didn't put on we didn't put up the most runs today, but we put up enough, and just took advantage of when we got runners on base and capitalized.
Any other questions? Thanks, Coach. Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys, thank you.